They are. Oh, well, some of them are.
Okay, defend your main. Defend your main. They're moving to your natural for no reason. Okay, there we go. Get ready to transfuse that. She's just focusing it down. All right, immediately once you've cleaned this up, you're going to double expand. Okay, you can go ahead and start your idle drones working back on your natural. They're better off distance mining than hanging out there. And you're going to go ahead and
can I select all my idle drones at one time? Oh, it's control. Okay. Okay.
So I still don't see this anywhere. I think this was probably proxied.
Okay.
So we don't see it anywhere in her base.
By overseer.
Take your third as well.
Oh yes.
And let's take oh, you don't have overlord speed. That is one thing I forgot to have you do. Okay, that's fine. Get those drones mining.
Oh, I need some
overlords. Make sure you keep up with those injects. And let's go ahead and get both locust life, grooved spines, and hydra speed.
Get all of it. All of the above.
The moment locust life finishes, we're going on the offensive.
Okay. These guys are going to become drones. All right.
And
so
you don't need any
let's
drones.
Put these guys on a control group. There we go.
And you don't need any more drones. So just make, I would say make hydras right now, given what we've seen.
Oh, crap.
Or overlords, that's good too.
I need them to make hydros. What's that?
Let's get a macro hatchery and get that fourth gas started since you're really gas starved here. Okay, Locust Life is going to be ready by the time you're ready to attack. Actually, it looks like she wants to attack. So go ahead and make sure you rally those Locusts. Your Swarm host should always be rallied. So rally them to outside of your natural. There we go, good. And you're still not on your fourth gas because they're trying to mine an empty geyser.
Crap.
Okay, get ready. Go out with your Hydras and defend. Group your Locusts and defend with that as well. You've got a chance to clean up here. Just be ready to pull back the Hydras if necessary. Keep making. Keep producing. You want to be always producing. All right, pull back. She's about to go for the Hydras. Okay, you're going to have enough Hydras after that spawn. This is good. You're going to have enough Hydras after that spawn. Go ahead and produce another hatchery. Believe it or not, she actually traded really poorly there because that hatchery wasn't saturated yet, and zealots were actually more valuable than the hatchery, so that's good.
Okay.
All right, so now you're going to be on full swarm host production, but you are supply blocked. Okay, let's go ahead and uproot your swarm hosts. Let's get an overseer with your army just in case of a Dark Templar transition, and we're going to move across the map here. Have your Hydras on attack move just in case she tries to snipe your swarm hosts. We're going to position ourselves outside of her natural.
Okay.
And go ahead and set your rally point to outside of her natural, and you're going to be rallying nothing but swarm hosts here for a bit. And go ahead and... Oh, we found her. Looks like she can't directly engage that many Hydras. That's good for us. Very good for us.
So I just follow her?
Yep.
Where's my overseer? Oh, there it is.
We're just trying to make sure we get her to the point that she's choked back in her natural. All right, we're getting there. Go ahead and burrow swarm hosts, rally them to her natural. And continue rallying swarm hosts.
Oh, require more Vespine gas.
That's fine.
Should I
Would you like? Let's dump it, queens. Let's dump. I didn't want to get you into queen base play, but let's dump it. You've got a lot of minerals here.
Okay.
And get that 5th and 6th gas started up here. And you remember you want to be rallying swarm hosts, not Hydras.
I know.
Okay.
But I didn't have enough, whatever you call them. Minerals, or Vespine gas, actually. Didn't have enough resources.
Alright, so this next spawn after this one, push behind it with your Hydras and use the Locust as a buffer.
Okay.
And uproot your swarm hosts. We're going to push forward a time.
Trying to flank.
Get him. Get him!
Oh,
okay.
Shit. I knew this was probably going to happen. What's that?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Never mind. Alright, so she wants to go for a trade, and this actually is really favorable for us. Snipe that Nexus real quick with your Hydras.
Okay, this one?
Yep.
Okay.
And continue rallying your swarm hosts up towards her natural. For some reason, they reset to an idle location.
Well, how am I gonna deal with these stalkers though? Is it the
You're trading here. You're trading.
okay?
So keep producing. You've stopped producing, and your macro hatchery's not producing either.
Well,
It's
don't have enough to produce.
Okay. So you know what? Actually, since you can't, I don't see you holding this. Your swarm host back there's actually idle as well. Go ahead and pull back your hydras to defend. Burrow your swarm hosts if you can. Real quick.
Where?
They were back at home. Okay, go ahead and push your swarm hosts that are up front up towards her main. Because you got to start getting damage done to her main ASAP.
Okay.
Some spines at your natural. In fact, turn every drone you possibly can into spines.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Save that hatchery. Save that hatchery.
I'm trying.
Your hydras are idle.
Where? Oh shit.
Right next to your hatchery. Nope, that's not the hatchery. The one at the natural, the only one that's mining.
Oh, okay.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Okay, we're going to get this cleaned up. It looks like she will get the hatchery, but we're going to have more than enough to... Actually, she might not get the hatchery either. Okay, back at her base, the swarm hosts are doing well. I'm wondering if she possibly has the pocket base, so... we might as well use hydras for it. Let's send one hydra to her pocket third.
Hydra 2 for pocket third.
Yeah, and then the rest of them can go ahead and head out to...
I think Hydra 2 or pocket third is a good song. It's a good song name.
Would be a good song.
Okay. Go, Hydras, go.
All right, now I notice a lot of your hydras are not control grouped.
Some of them are.
Some of them, but most of them. And let's uproot those spines. They're going to die once that creep proceeds. So go ahead and put them at your natural in case of another attempted base trade. You can double-click them to select them all at once as well. Hydras, you need to always be attack moving. They're dying right now.
Oh my god. Oh, that's not good.
Try to always use attack move. You've got more of them moving in now.
Yeah, that's really not good.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like she has her pocket third or whatever you want to say. Okay, I should probably move all these guys. Or shit.
Yep, get those spine crawlers relocated. That's going to be your defense against this run by she's attempting. And then you can go ahead and finish her off.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and get your hydras up that ramp the next time she misses a force field.
Okay. Okay, I need like some zerglings or something.
Yeah, go ahead and just spam out zerglings, whatever you can produce at this point. And I'd go ahead and get metabolic boost just so they have something to them.
This is an ugly game.
It's pretty disgusting, but you are winning, so that's something.
I guess so.
All right, get ready to run up that ramp. She's been force fielding pretty consistently here, so she might be running out here soon. I'm also wondering where these warpins are coming from. I'm hoping it's just a proxy pylon, but she may have a hidden base somewhere.
Mineral field depleted.
Go get him, locusts.
She's going to attempt to run by. Get ready to cut it off with those zerglings.
With these zerglings? Here?
Be on the ramp, because she's going to attempt to run past. Oh, there we go.
Oh, well.
So I guess she did not have a hidden base.
Okay.
All right.
Well, victory. Which
Was
is
that
nice.
as it was for me?
What did you say?
Said, what is that? Was that as stressful for you as it was for me?
That was pretty stressful.
And that's kind of the tricky thing with Swarm Hosts is your multitasking is going to be taxed to a whole different level.
Yeah. But I felt like I handled it pretty well because I won.
Yeah. I would say the big thing there that almost kind of gave it away, though, is the attack move on your units.
Yeah.
Make sure, as a rule of thumb, you're just always attack
Always
move.
attack move. Okay.
Yeah, like when you watch pro streams and they're like just constantly right-clicking everywhere, it's because they're so conscious of their units
I see.
that they're never going to have an engagement that occurs accidentally. Or in a perfect world, they wouldn't. Maybe 9 times out of 10, it's not accidental. So when an engagement does occur, they're able to switch it over to attack move right away.
I see.
Before it even starts. But until I'd say your Master League, every move command should actually be an attack move command, just in case.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I've got time for one more.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and get that one up, and we'll go for another Swarm Host and see if we can improve on that. I liked the opening itself was so clean. That was so much better. Even if you hadn't been Zealot Rush the game before, I think this was just an all-around cleaner opening, so that was good.
Okay. Yeah, I think right now Hydralisk Swarm Host is what's working well for me in Protoss games. Eventually, I mean, shouldn't they be queens instead of Hydralisks, because queens can transfuse and stuff?
That's right. And because they're actually, for the cost, all around, they're actually a much better unit in combat as well.
I see.
They have 2.5 times the health. They have the ability to transfuse, which gives them upwards of 6 times the health, if not more. And they actually can do almost as much damage if you have an attack advantage over their armor and shields, because they have 2 ground attacks, whereas Hydras only get 1. So for every upgrade that you have that's advantageous over their armor, you're actually getting +2 damage rather than just +1.
I see.
Vice versa, if they out-upgrade their armor versus your attack, you're -2 damage.
Okay. Alright, oh, am I starting the Overlord yet? No, I should probably do that. There he comes. He's gonna go natural.
Good.
There we go. Okay.
Also, one of the first things you should do, just kind of out of habit as a good best practice, is just set your main hatchery's rally point to your choke point.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about that too much now, just because we're making some drones, but... Or, I'm sorry, we're making a spawning pool. That thing! There we go.
Yeah, that one. Well, technically, spawning pool comes out of a drone, so... You're partly right.
We're spending drones that we already made. That's what I meant to say. That's totally what I meant to say.
Alright, so it's at 15 supply. Is Queen 2 Lings, or is it 14 supply?
15 if you're going 4 Zerglings.
Yeah, 4 Zerglings.
Yep, okay. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and go up to 15, yes.
Okay.
Later on, you can be really sneaky and sometimes go only 2 Zerglings. That's what I do. It depends on what I see from my opponent, so we won't worry about that for now. You can just go 4 Zerglings every game.
Okay. So you were going to make a hatchery, or not a hatchery, a thing. And then 2 Zerglings. And then there we go.
All right.
Macroing like a beast.
One thing that's a little spooky... Oh, never mind. She came back. Actually, she was just hiding under the Overlords so well that I didn't see it on the minimap. I thought we had a rogue probe out there somewhere, but it's actually directly under the probe on the minimap. Or under the Overlord.
Oh, okay. Oh,
and make sure that drone's just following directly behind, because your macro is always going to come out well. Now, the really cool thing about this is if you time it perfectly, you're going to scare the ever-loving crap out of your Protoss opponent. Because they're going to see 4 Zerglings coming out super early. They're not going to see a natural go down. It's going to look in every way, shape, and form like either a Roachling all-in or a Baneling bust.
Okay.
And you're actually in just hard macro mode.
And that'll force them into defenses that they don't necessarily need. And
yeah, you'll randomly show up at their natural with your Swarm Host later on in the game to 4 cannons sitting there. You'll be like, oh, okay. Cool.
Well...
Oh, speaking of stuff, let's pull back our Zealots, get their queens on both control groups. We saw that running past your Overlord here.
Oh, shit.
Pull back your queen. Now, surround your queens with your drones. This is what we needed to do last time.
Okay, what do you mean?
There you go. There you go. Yep, just like that. Now, attack move with the queens, but not the drones. See that?
Oh, well, look at that. That means
now attack with the drones. Now attack with the drones. Because she's manually targeting. Now stop.
Stop what?
There you go. See? We're tricking her AI.
Oh, well, how about that?
Lost only 3 drones there, I would say.
Okay, well, I need some
Yeah, let's actually make
Whoops,
a few...
I think I accidentally made way too many Zerglings.
Okay, I was thinking a few, but 16's good too.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and just make sure the queens are crawling down as well so that we lose as few of our Zerglings as possible. And you've got Zerglings at her natural, so let's go ahead and shut down that Nexus. Okay, there we go.
There's no Nexus being built.
It just canceled.
Okay.
She canceled when she saw your Zerglings. All right. She's
Take that.
actually very committed to this.
She's very what?
Committed to this.
Yeah.
She's lost a total of 6 Zealots so far. Let's go ahead and start droning. Get a spine at your natural. You've got a lot of minerals, actually, so get an extra couple queens. And those Zerglings, get that Zealot cleaned up there.
Die! Die! Whoops.
Zerglings. Zerglings.
Yeah. Zerglings.
Get those Zerglings that are not on a control group.
Well, now they are.
Okay,
No,
pull
leave
your
my drones alone.
Pull your drones. Okay. So now just drone. You've got no control group on your natural hatchery, so if you're short on larvae, that's why.
We require more minerals.
All right, very good. Let's go ahead and get the rest of those Zerglings over to her natural. We want to cut off any further production, or any further rallying, I should say. And let's make one spine crawler at your natural, just in case anything slips by.
Okay.
Also set your rally point for your natural, because you've got a bunch of idle drones.
Ooh, okay.
Good hold. Much better hold than last game.
Yes.
Or last time she did this.
Last time she did something weird.
Yep. Shenanigans. All right, let's suicide your Overlord into her main. It's been a long time since she canceled that Nexus.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I should morph to hatchery and get some Hydras out, because I get a bad feeling of
All right, she actually has a cannon up on the high ground, so this is great for us. This means she was spooked about a counterattack, so just keep droning.
Okay.
Yeah, this Suicide Overlord's going to show us whatever we need to see as far as what we need to respond to. Oh, wow. Okay, did you just notice that with the Overlord?
the pylon.
Pull back your Overlord. Give you a little hint. You always want to check when you see on the minimap a new large building, check it, because you're going to be able to see timings on it. In this case, you would have seen the cyber core just warping in.
Okay.
Literally, her cyber core just finished.
Yeah.
And that's phenomenal for us. It means, oh, here we go. We got something. Get ready to transfuse.
Oh yeah.
She has, I suspect she has proxy gateways. That's the only way these could have been created.
Yeah.
So get all your queens together. Get those drones surrounding. Pull back that one queen in front.
Run, Queen, one. Run.
Zerglings, make sure they help defend. They're going the wrong way. Oh, attacking your hatchery. That's good too.
They're attacking my hatchery?
They were for a second, but they're fine now.
Okay.
All right, drone, because you are losing drones here.
We require more minerals. Our forces are under attack.
I was just finally trying to move out.
Yeah. So we are on hatch tech now, or layer tech. Now, once we get these drones up, I honestly feel like, especially since we just saw our cybercore finish, we have enough of a tech advantage that some hydro pressure is going to really shut down this natural.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get both of those gases resaturated.
Okay. The H Hydra is on the way.
And start metabolic boost. We're going to go Ling Hydra here.
Oh, that's interesting. Should I get all the gases
Yes.
in my base that
Yep.
I currently own? All 4 of them?
Keep droning, though, because otherwise you're going to be overgassed, and you have some idle drones as well.
Okay. Trying to gather up all my Zerglings and put them on a control group.
Okay. Got some more in your main there.
Oh yeah, there they are. Man, they're hanging out.
Okay, and as soon as you're able to, go ahead and get Hydra speed, since we're going to be playing on the offensive
Oh,
here.
what's this? These are gateways.
Yep. So she's also chrono boosting her cybercore. It looks like she's going for some kind of 2-base gateway aggression, maybe a 5 or 6 gate. Given how late her natural is, she can't afford too much more than that.
Okay.
So go ahead and get those gases at your natural saturated and continue droning. You've got enough Zerglings here you can afford to drone for a little while.
Okay.
Okay, you've got one extra drone on one of your hatcheries at your or extractors on your natural.
Okay.
And we're ready to go on to full Hydra now.
Okay. Why?
We're gonna go.
Oh, that's why. Hello?
Sorry.
Oh.
I was kind of thinking about something, thinking out loud. So yeah, in this case, since we know our opponent just dropped their natural, we're actually going to go very low drone count because we're not technically all in, since we know, unless there's a hidden somewhere, which I doubt, there's going to be no way that she can be out mining us.
Okay.
So we're just going to continue producing hydras. Go ahead and get those groove spines started as soon as you have enough gas. So go ahead and dump some minerals a bit, because we do want those groove spines in case there's a Colossus transition.
Okay.
Give it a little bit of a fighting chance against those.
Okay.
Oh. And so go ahead and just dump minerals into Zerglings. You're going to have a little bit of extra minerals here, so you may want to drop a third behind this pressure.
Okay.
And
Right
you're
now?
just going to have everything on one control group. Yep, right now.
Okay. Oops. Well, this overlord is gonna join the control group.
That's fine. It'll be a party. Let's actually make him an overseer anyways. Oh, there they are. We actually were being proxied, so that was a phenomenal hold on your part. Let's go ahead and clear up those gateways.
Okay. Oh, she's got stalkers up there too.
Yeah, she's pulling back. We could clean those up with the Zerglings, but I'd rather not take any unnecessary risks here. Oh, Dark Templar, pull back, pull back. That's why I was mentioning the overseer.
Yeah.
Make an overseer right away.
Why is it not an overseer? I thought I made him an
don't-
overseer.
Actually, you had it on the control group, so it may have canceled the command. So spam overseer. You're about to lose a whole lot. Oh, you do have one overseer. That's good. Yeah, clean those up.
Fucking
That's
Dark Templars.
enough. Desperation Templar.
That's what they're called.
Yeah, that's what I like to call them. I mean, it's pretty much you only see them when your opponent's desperate for a win, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm losing, make Desperation Templar. All right, this is good. Yeah, I like this engage. You can commit.
Okay.
Now, the moment you finish this off, let's go ahead and pull back. And
Should I
proxy.
clean up that proxy gateways?
That's-
I'm also gonna start spamming out some spore crawlers here.
Yep, I would say make 2 spines and 1 spore per mineral line, just in case of run bys.
Yeah. Which she is very, very partial to.
All right.
Okay, do we get rid of all that crap? Looks like it.
We still have a few Dark Templar that escaped. We also have some random idle zealots on the left side. I would say 400 minerals is worth a little trip for them.
Worth killing all these bastards?
Yep. That's actually a lot of free minerals there.
Should I keep spamming
Back-
out hydras?
Back the Zerglings. Keep spamming out Hydras, yep. Oh, that's why they were hanging out there. She was trying to sneak a base.
Was she?
Yep,
Oops.
she canceled. All right. So keep spamming Zerglings and Hydras. Let's go ahead and make a macro hatchery because we're over 1,000 minerals. Following that 1,000 mineral rule. And you can go ahead and start very slowly saturating your third. So go ahead and put your rally points to your third and just sneak in a few drones every so often in between your army just to make sure we're pushing our macro advantage. And let's go ahead and now start attacking her natural.
Okay. Oops. That's probably a little bit too much.
That's a lot of overlords. All right, this is a great engage. You'll probably win outright with this. Hydras do great against this composition. Now, if we really wanted to up the ante here, we could actually go ahead and kite back with these Hydras.
Yeah?
And that's what makes it decisive, is you can actually, unless they have charge, you can kite Zealot Archon indefinitely. And since Hydras now have the same speed off creep as they have on creep, you'll actually be able to kite them without taking any damage if you're really good with it.
Okay.
For now, though, that was a pretty good cleanup still, so...
It's good enough for me.
Yeah, especially considering you were proxied during all of that. I was wondering how that was sneaking by, but it felt a little late.
Yeah.
But I guess she waited for 4 zealots. That's why it was a little later.
Okay. So,
All right, so very good.
thank you.
That was, especially that last game, your reaction was much cleaner. Now, I know it was all spur of the moment, so it may not have all clicked. Do you know why we surrounded your queens with the drones?
Yes, because then the targeting AI or whatever automatically wants to attack the queens, but it can't because the drones are in the way. So
right.
you have to manually target them.
Right. And what you do is once they start manually targeting, which depending on where their attention's at may not happen, but if it does happen, you then select your drones only just by control clicking them, and you alternate between attack, move, and stop. So you attack, move, they get 1 chomp on them, then you press S. Then you attack, move, they get 1 chomp on them, then you press S. And what you're doing is it sounds dirty, but this is All pro players do this. You're glitching the AI. You're basically telling the AI, oh, it's an offensive unit. Oh, no, it's just a worker. Oh, it's an offensive unit. Oh, no, it's just a worker. And the zealots get really confused. So that's how you'll see a lot of pro players hold 3 or 4 zealots, losing only a drone or 2.
Wow. Yeah, that does sound a little dirty, but whatever works.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where the opponent also by the same effect can manually target each drone and negate that to a big effect, but at least it takes away some of their attack move capability.
I see.
All right, so I like this one. This was really good progress. I think we visibly saw your ZVP improve. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was good. I hope I can still beat her when you're not here. I've only been able to beat her while you're not here one time, but we'll see.
Well, and we didn't put the swarm hosts in practice much, but the thing that I like is that the build itself, I think you were able to see some of the fundamental strengths of that build, right? Because yeah, even sounding like Dustin Browder now, right? It's like I will gradually turn into Dustin Browder without even because everyone's subliminally telling me I sound like him. So I'm just saying, right? And I'm going to start ending all my sentences with a question mark.
Okay.
But yeah, I think even just us being able to see the resilience there and the ability for you to say, oh, okay, she's still not taking her natural. Let's just go Ling Hydra and just clean house. That was all permitted by the build we went. So I think in that regard, even if you don't go Swarm Host, if you continue practicing this build on ladder, you're going to become more comfortable with it. And so that when you go Swarm Host, you're going to already have the first 8 minutes planned out.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, great. So
that's the end of today's lesson?
Sounds like the end of today's lesson. I got that pesky work thing in the morning.
Okay. Was that our takeaway? Was like what's the one thing we should take away from this lesson?
Well, I would say the one overarching thing, no matter what we work on for a while, is going to be the control groups.
Okay.
That just needs to absolutely stick because it's better now. You're doing it, but it's still one of those things where every so often I look and I go, why did those hydras just run off into the corner of the map? Oh, they're not control grouped. So I feel bad leaving her confused.
Yeah, well. Dustin Bowser.
Dustin Bowser. Okay, so the other thing is, I think actually you just plain did better with the 11 overpool open.
Yeah.
I think it was just all around cleaner. So I think the other big takeaway is, I mean, you've mentioned a few reasons why you're more comfortable with it, and I agree with all of them. That's why I'm more comfortable with it. So let's make that stick. Let's go ahead and throw out the 14 pool for now, the 15 pool.
Yeah. That definitely 11 overpool is definitely working better for me.
Yeah, it's safer. It's going to treat your 2-base play a lot better, which I think you're partial to from what I can tell thus far. So let's go ahead and work forward with that as well as your takeaway is just make sure you solidify that 11 overpool. Okay. And if you want to reproduce the timings that I put on my Swarm Host video, then that is going to give you something to work with. But if you want to make it your own, then rock on. That's good too.
Yeah. Well, I just want to take what works. That's all I care about. I just want to have working builds that are effective.
So yeah, if you just want to take the timings we worked on today, those are basically the timings I'm currently using, which actually are a little more updated from the Swarm Host video I made. So I would use those over that video.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and as I certainly did, we're clearly seeing some progress. How far away do you think I am from breaking into Diamond, would you say?
About 55% right now.
55%. About what?
You're rank 5.
Yeah,
so
I was rank 3 yesterday. They kicked me down a couple of ranks.
Oh, actually, you're rank 7 now.
What?
You're falling fast, man.
Wow, jeez.
I know. You got some tough competition.
I don't even do anything, and then all of a sudden I start to lose.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Every time you reach the top, there's someone ready to knock you off. I would say you're maybe a week or 2 away from Diamond. I would definitely say that in a month hitting Masters not going to happen. But we knew that was aggressive to begin with. I still think It's much better progress than 90% of players out there would make with coaching. Honestly, it's just I've seen people with coaching take 6 months to a year to go from gold to master. So you're doing great.
Well, that's good. Glad to hear that at least. Well, I don't know. Taking this pretty seriously, so. Anyway.
Serious business.
Yeah, it is serious business. But with that, though, thank you guys so much. And we'll be back sooner rather than later, probably, to continue on our series. And I'm hoping within the next little while I'll be able to be a diamond level player. And then I can feel like I'm really proud. Because, like, Masters is just the top 2%, right? It's like, okay. So diamond level.
Diamonds, I think the top 20.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. I'll be pretty happy with that. All right. Is there anything you want to end on with?
I'm all set on my end.
All right. See you guys next time.